Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Tartar Zone's New Who watch along. I'm sorry I'm a bit late. I was planning on streaming at 7, but I seen someone else decided to do a stream at the same time, and I didn't want them to clash. And now I can see the impact it's actually had. It's actually strange. I'll just say this off the bat. It's actually strange. The person doesn't normally stream on the Sundays, decided to stream. It's just a bit weird. Anyway, we'll move on. So we're here for the doctor's daughter, of course. And we have 2 guests joining us tonight on the panel. One's come all the way from a planet called Scarrow, and he now has settled in Scotland. Yeah, it's probably freezing over there like it was last night. It's the one and only Scottish Stavros.
Yeah, and you'd be absolutely right. It is freezing up here tonight. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm just a little bit annoyed because 7 o'clock we kind of like, and I can't really complain really, but it is kind of annoying that I do stream, everybody knows, and then all of a sudden then this YouTuber that used to be part of this channel just decided to stream, just happens to stream at exactly the same time as me. It's just a bit weird, that is. But we'll carry on anyway. We'll carry on. Our next guest, he's been with us on the panel for these New Who watch alongs. It's great to see him here. It's PD Rich, the busy man. The busy man.
Certainly am, Noel. How are you doing, mate?
Not too bad. How are you anyway?
Oh, I'm fine. It's just, we're going to dash off after this one on another crusade with Cockney again.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. We hit 100 subs last week, so we're starting to get there.
Yeah. I watched the stream the last time with ourselves, Lee, Cockney, Spock, and yourself. It was, it was quite a hilarious stream.
Eye-opening, wasn't it?
Yeah, you just do really go and take the piss, don't you? It's brilliant.
It's a fantastic channel.
Yeah, it is actually. It is. I have to say it is. I didn't think I'd laugh as much, but I did. It was brilliant. And he just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Which is great. So fantastic, man. How is everybody anyway in the chat, and how are you guys? How are you doing on the panel? How are you all getting on?
Yeah, pretty good.
That's good.
Absolutely fine here.
Say that again.
Absolutely fine here.
Oh,
just busy in the evenings.
Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll get me PlayStation set up and we'll get the show on the road, as they say. So,
Remember, no, it's your show, though, so don't let me influence you, mate.
No, it's grand. It's cool. Right, hold on. Oh, sorry. Just want to sort that a little bit out. Right. Hopefully now there's no waiting on this PlayStation to kick in. I should have actually put it on before we started, but there you go. Right. Right, everybody get their copy ready anyway while I'm waiting on this PlayStation to kick into life for me.
It's already set up, so I'm good to go.
Brilliant. We got problem being unknown in the chat. Oh, there we go. PlayStation's working. Brilliant. When I mean the PlayStation, I don't actually mean there's something wrong with the PlayStation. It's
Yeah, the DVD.
I think our telly is on the blink.
Alright, is that?
We have to buy a new one because the bigger one blew up, but we've been using a small one right now because we wanted to, because with lockdown and stuff, we haven't been able to go and get a proper TV. Right, so I am going straight into this episode. So hold on, wait after the titles of the last one finishes because it kicks straight in.
You get text and you get
right. I've paused after. I've paused after the BBC Wales logo. There's a black screen, and then I'm gonna press play then, and then the episode kicks straight in. So if everybody in the chat is ready, please press 1. I know the panel are good to go.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe there, guys, if you haven't already. I get you,
right. You're right.
Yeah, you know where I'm coming from, don't you? So that's all I'll say. You know, it's
yeah.
I just want to. I'll just say no more because I shouldn't have said that in the first place. But it just irritates me.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Look, we're all adults, so we'll just do what we have to do, and you know what they say, bite me the meal lower lip. Just keep it to myself.
I know.
Right. Well, everybody is pressing 1 anyway. What are all your predictions for World War what? What's that? 1 and a V. That's World War 5.
4. What's World 4? We're in World War 3 yet.
You've skipped 3.
Did I blink and miss World War 3?
Yeah, did we miss World War 3? What's the World War 3?
That's World War 4 will be when we fight with sticks and stones.
Before we start, what is the World War? What was World War 3? Are you saying this pandemic is World War 3?
It's like a pandemic. Yeah.
No, I'm not taking the piss. I'm actually asking a genuine question because
I just find it a bit confusing. Sorry.
I mean, look at the way the whole planet has gone. So I mean, you do have a bit of a point there, but I'll just be interested to know what World War 3.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. You can tell us after we start, right? It's no big deal. But if it'll be intriguing to see Russia and Ukraine.
Yes. Okay. Understand now.
Yeah, now we get it. It hasn't happened yet. I said World War 4 as a joke.
There's an old saying: whatever World War 3 will, I don't know what's going to happen in the Third World War. I can tell you in the Fourth World War, it'd be fought with sticks and stones.
Yeah, because technology will be the first thing they'll take down in this one.
Exactly. Old Einstein saying.
That's it.
Einstein.
That's it.
I'll tell you what's going to be the next war, but the war after will be with sticks and stones.
Yeah, that's it. We'll be all cavemen again. Cavemen.
Yeah.
Then when you care about all your ideology, then when you have nothing left.
Yeah. So the world is a fragile egg. If you hit it too hard, it will crack.
I'm telling you, man, this is funny. But listen, but see that though, might have been a joke, but still, you got us talking and thinking about it though, because it is a serious issue. Like, you know, I mean, the North right now has blown up because of all of this Brexit nonsense and stuff, and borders and shit. Like, you know, the world has completely lost the plot. So I can understand where some people are coming from. It does look really bad out there, but there are good people fighting the good fight out there. There are. And do I think we're heading towards complete oblivion? No. If we continue down this trajectory for the next 10, 15, 20 years, there's a good chance we could, to be quite honest with you. Look, we're all for inclusivity, diversity, and all of this.
Yeah.
But it must always come naturally. And It's being forced. And see what happens then when you force it and then you tell people that this, that, and the other, you cause division. And then when you cause division, then it fractures even further. So you're not actually solving the issues or the problems at hand. You're actually making them worse.
Exactly.
So
Think before you act. I think Rabbi
that's
just did an
it.
atonement on that the other day.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely spot on. You're right. I think if people just took a step back, right, and just looked at the situations, whatever it is, and just really thought about it, then they'd come up with a better solution and stuff. You know, but nobody thinks like that anymore. I don't know what's happened with society. I'm actually, for the first time in my life, I'm actually frightened by the direction that we're going in.
Do you want to know the truth? No, I think we all are.
Yeah,
I think we
because
all are.
we're going backwards. We shouldn't
They're
be.
just starting to talk about the Ukraine now, and I've known it's been going on for about a month.
Yeah, it's been going on a month. It's been kind of low key because, but apparently, Biden has actually told Ukraine that if they fully support them, so already America, as we all predicted anyway,
they're moving into the Caspian Sea.
Look, I'm telling you now, right?
The Black Sea.
Biden supporters out there, right? I'm just going to tell you now, right? If he goes to war like we've all predicted, well, then yous voted for this. So I hope yous are happy to go to another war, because if it keeps going the way it is now, they could resolve it diplomatically. It could be Putin just stretching his legs a little bit to see how far he can actually push Biden. But it'll be whether, you've got to think about it then, it'll be whether Biden can be diplomatic about it or whether he says, feck it, we'll go in. Yeah. Remember, before Trump got in, Hillary was saying that if she got elected, she'd go in and smash Russia. Remember that. She was going around with all the anti-Russian...
I think that's why a lot of people voted against her.
Yeah. So I think Biden, he never brought it up. The only thing he did say was, if we find out who's interfered with their elections, then they'll have a price to pay, right? So that's all he said. He didn't mention Russia. He didn't mention China. So he knows what he's doing. He's very clever. They're positioning themselves now. It'll be up to whether Biden is actually trigger happy, like Hillary wanted to be, or whether he uses this as a chance to try once and for all look, if I was in the United States of America, this is what I'd be doing if I was president. I'd actually be trying to make, I'd actually try and see if there's a way that Ukraine and Russia can coexist the way they want to without any bloodshed. That's how a politician and a diplomat does it. But we'll see. And I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to get into a whole politic thing. We are here to watch. Actually, this is kind of a political episode, if you think about it, because there's two different...
This is it,
Yeah, so I suppose nice little segue. So what we'll do is now, folks, we will... I think he's all pressed one already, but just to be sure that nobody is gone off because we start talking. So if he's already pressed one again, and we will do the countdown. And we'll let PD Rich, you can...
Oh, doesn't Daniel want to do it?
Oh, well, Daniel, if Daniel wants to do the countdown, Daniel can do the countdown. You may have the honours, Scottish Stavros, if you want that.
Right, well, okay. 3, 2, 1. This. Okay.
Brilliant. Right, I need to turn the volume back up on this now because I've learned a little trick when I'm playing gaming, because I was getting criticised on the other channel. I am a heavy breather, but that's because I'll explain that actually. I've never explained. So I used to play soccer for Americans that are out there. So I used to play schoolboy soccer and college soccer.
Yeah.
And I used to play centre forward. And I used to be, well, I'm obviously tall. So basically what happened was I'd be in the box and I'd get crosses into the box. And as I'd be jumping up in the air, I got a few elbows in the nose, let's just say. My mum was actually at one match where I fractured my nose in 3 places. They wanted to take me off. I ended up staying on until the 65th minute in the second half, but had scored a hat-trick. But I had to come off then. I was done. Ended up going straight to hospital and was wearing this yoke over my nose for about bleeding second 6 weeks, yeah. But it didn't heal properly. So that's why my breathing's heavy. And I suppose it doesn't help that I do smoke a bit. So yeah. So for all you people out there that have been criticizing that, like, that's the reason why. So it's a medical thing. So, like, you know, get a grip. But yeah, that was sore, man. By the way, fractured the nose in 3 places right that time. Then a few years later, broke the nose again.
Yeah. Ashes are very underrated.
Arm yourself with a P90. Sorry, Carol. No, I'm just pointing out props.
No. I mean,
I enjoyed this episode. I think it's underrated.
So this is where, obviously, while they were filming this, they must have been there must have been some chemistry there.
Yeah,
certainly was.
And because you can find us, and because you can find us, about the course of the episode. And that title sequence is amazing.
But I kind of here's the thing.
Yeah.
My problem with this episode only is this, right? It's a good story. It is. But my problem is I didn't like the idea that they could use a machine like that to basically take the doctor's DNA and create a daughter. Now, I'm not saying because it was a woman or anything like that, right? The reason why I say it is because we all know that the doctor had a family in the past, and that family sadly died, right? So to do something like that, I kind of thought kind of cheapens the, you know, to me now. Maybe I'm probably being a bit too harsh. Maybe I am, but I thought it kind of belittled his family that died in Gallifrey. That's why I kind of don't like. That's the reason why I actually don't like the romance between a doctor and a companion, because he had a family, he had a wife, and he had kids. But yeah, they're brilliant together in Staged, by the way. If you haven't seen Staged, they're both brilliant. And she was actually in series 2 a lot more, because she was brilliant. The parts that she was in season 1, she was great. And I think they seen that, and she was in season 2 a lot more. Brilliant show.
And she's got her own odd series in Big Finish.
G.I. Jane.
Yeah, G.I. Jane, that always gets me.
Oh.
Jenny needs to come back. See, here's the thing. Big Finish. But the thing about it is, at the time, right, that was like lightning in a bottle. She was very popular after that episode, and BBC never capitalized on it.
No, they didn't.
And here's the thing. There was a lot of rumor flying around at that time when this episode had aired, and then a few weeks after, that there were talks of probably doing a series, but it never happened. And I think Georgia herself was calling for a Jenny series, and I think that's why they ended up getting the Big Finish. But I do agree. I think she'd still even now, because she hasn't bloody changed at all. She's ageless or timeless, whatever you want to call it. She is timeless. You know, she hasn't changed one bit. You could get her back to do the Jenny Adventures.
Yeah.
They want a spin-off. They don't want to do Torchwood, then do Jenny. If you don't want to do Jenny, then do the Paul McGann. If you don't want to do Paul McGann, well then just stop the whole thing then. Done. You just don't want to make money anymore.
Oh my god, that'd be totally on board.
Yeah.
If a Jenny spin-off, that would be pretty
Would have been good.
Yeah.
Think about it, right? The whole premise of the show would be basically her trying to find
The doctor.
the doctor, right? And then when they do finally decide, or she decides to pack it in when she thinks that the character has developed enough, then obviously then the last part of that story, make it a two-parter, but what you do is you do a crossover right into the last part of Doctor Who, right? So it's a season finale of Jenny, or a serious ender for Jenny, but a serious finale for Doctor Who. I bring her back and she finds the doctor again, whoever the doctor is.
See, to be honest, though, I think that I think that the kind of helped in the Capaldi era a bit. I think it have helped maybe the Eatons and Capaldi's era if they did that. But obviously they never.
It was very clever, though, wasn't it? The whole generation thing, and that's where everybody was getting confused. But in this episode, and this is why I love Donna. She's the one that figures it out because why? She's a temp from Chiswick, and she put her temping skills to use. And that's how you do a companion, right? That's all I'll say. I won't mention any names. You all know who I'm talking about, but that's how you do a companion, right? You if you give them a character arc and a character development and they have a certain job, well then use that within the show so it can help out the doctor. Simple as that. It's easy.
But like you can see, but this is a sort of this is a sort of this is a sort of story message that you would want to put a kind of in people because I call it that this story is about being able to sort of exist. So
You're right. And also there's a catalyst though. It does also show the grid of the both species here, the human race and the Hat, because they're going after this source. It's all about this source, and whoever gets the source will have complete control. So it is kind of this is how you do a political message, right? You want to do it, that's how you do it, right? You do it, right? Two species fighting each other, or two factions fighting each other, right? But you don't have to blatantly say that it's, oh, these are the Russians and these are the Germans or whatever. Or these are the, you know what I mean? That's how you do it. And that's why we're being given out, because it's not being done like that. That's how you do it. But Daniel, go on, finish your point, because you were making a very good point there, but I just wanted to add that because I think that is important. It does show.
But also, like, if you rewatch, because obviously you're watching this story, I think is obviously the message behind the story is important to as important to the actual fandomism. At the minute, is the fandoms tearing each other to the edge, and I think maybe this story is an important reminder that the fandom has to come together either and coexist as well, to be honest.
Yeah. See, there you go again. What Jenny is saying there. What makes you better
Yeah.
than me? I have independent thought. I might, you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
very, very clever. She's also part of a machine, you know, but she might be part of a machine, but she's one cog of that machine, but she does have independent thought, as she said, but because she does, she's not allowed, and she's classed as crap stock, which is not Jenny. She kicks ass actually in this as well. She does. Actually, you do go a bit overboard with the lasers part, but I say a lot of you did like
Yeah.
that. I enjoyed that part.
But again, right, there's scenes like that in it. But again, she's kick ass. She like literally fights her father on things in this. You know? She says, "Let's show me. You can. I'll show you. I'll show you what I can do." She tries to impress him. Then
Um, and I was and I was kind of annoyed that she never get but back as well. No, if yeah, I mean that has always annoyed me.
yeah, and another thing as well, what he just said there, the doctor
Yeah,
said to the general there. Well, if you really want peace, why would you want to wipe them out? And that's the thing about war as well. You know, they always
Yeah.
talk about these politicians, right, and these leaders. They always talk about wanting peace, but what's the first thing they do? They go and bomb a country to bits, like.
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
So
So
Really, a religious fanatic as well. Like I've got the breath of God on my side. You know what I mean? This is how you do it, though. This is how you highlight, you know, radical
so
groups, terrorism, fucking two factions fighting with each other, good versus evil. Well, they're both bad in this. Well, yeah, because they don't want the source. But you know what I mean? The
There
grades,
goes Martha. You just started a war.
yeah, what Daniel talked about as well. Like,
yeah.
go on, Daniel, you're gonna add more there.
Like I was just actually going I was just actually going to say as well, they are actually think that the fight over has all been in has all been fabricated as well. They don't actually really realize that they're fighting over an ecosystem. They think it's something um we think it's something more but that they're fighting over.
PD, is that you'd like to add actually? Oh, oh, PD is mute. Okay, must be doing something busy. The doctor is a bit of a dick to Jenny to begin with. Yeah, of course. Because well, think about it. His DNA has been stolen,
Yeah.
and then out pops this daughter, a grown daughter, by the way. That he doesn't. That you know what I mean. That would be a shock. So I get it.
Uh, see the design of the half. What did you think of the actual design of the half as a monster?
Oh, there we go. And I'm back in the room. Sorry about that. Just at the start of the war.
Yeah.
I do like Donna though. She really does come a cropper in this season.
Yeah. But even the supporting cast as well were pretty good in this
Yeah,
story.
RTD was very good at that though, wasn't he? He'd always get in
Yeah.
the right people who to get in. Like that's
Yeah. He was very good at getting old people who had actually been in Doctor Who as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Older actors, I should say, been in Doctor Who. I'll get the words right in a minute. I swear. Technically. God. Nice little bit of Gallifrey home.
Yeah.
I think this what makes the Doctor in this series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little tiny flashbacks.
This is his best series, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The minute about Gallifrey, yeah.
You get just everybody in this episode is fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, even all the set designs and everything as well. This is just a fantastic story.
Yeah.
That has came together really well.
Yeah.
But you know what's so good about this? They have that kind of took a shine to Martha.
Yeah.
When he dies later on, and Martha goes through that struggle through the bog, like you can really you really feel for the hat. Like this is how good Russell's writing is. You feel for this creature that you've only met a couple of minutes on screen altogether, but you feel for him when he passes away.
Yeah. Joe Dempsey is always good at playing those kind of slightly dopey characters. Or slightly naive characters. He was really good at it in Skins. Yeah. I think that's the same theatre they use for Torchwood, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like season 1 or season 2 of Torchwood. They're very good at finding locations back in this era. Very good.
I love the way he said that to Donna. Look, he uses a little mouse. This is good.
Yeah. I love that this season, the water pistol and the mouse. It's going back to Tom Baker, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just using random objects to get stuff done.
How? And it also actually shows as well, right? I mean, it's generation and generation, but in reality, in this one, it's not generation, but there's literally wars that are conflicts that have been going on generations.
Yeah.
And this episode basically highlights that you get the two sides together and actually talk.
Yeah.
Then a
yeah,
chance for future. I mean, everyone
yeah,
should use Northern Ireland as an example because what happened up there was a miracle. Now, I know right now it's a bit tetchy, right? But
Yeah.
even the police are saying it's nothing to do with paramilitaries or anything like that.
No,
So
it's pissed off
it's
people.
not the old guard coming back and starting up again, right? This is a younger generation that are just fed up with what's going on with the whole Brexit thing and stuff, right? So, but they should use Northern Ireland because that was a complicated fucking
Oh yeah.
and peace was brought up there. The people of Northern Ireland have relative peace now since what the late 90s. Like they never thought that would ever be possible. So
Yeah.
if Northern Ireland can do it, the rest of the world can. So
Yeah.
see what I mean? Nobody's gonna get in my way. And that's a dictator right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, and the reality, the conflict only been going on for 7 years, but because but um because all the DNA has been has been synthesized and so often years of the whole
Yeah.
conflict have been passed out.
Yeah. This is a good one. I think it's a good one.
Yeah,
I love the way
It
Don
runs a lot. Yeah, you can tell the budget's a bit lower on this one, and they're using a lot of locations instead of actually building sets.
yeah, but to be honest, yeah, but to be honest, with FDP, to be honest, is with the because I'm more interested in the
Story, yeah.
story
Yeah.
rather than the budget and the effects.
Yeah. But I also like this because this is how old Doctor Who did it. It's a good little hat nod to the old Doctor Who of old, where they started just using locations instead of sets. Like the Sunmakers, where they used the underground. Parts of London Underground. That was a good idea. Factory roofs. I think the spark guns are a bit weird, though.
Yeah, I will say about the Russell T era, Russell T Davies era, when it comes to the guns, they always kind of annoyed me how fake they were.
Yeah, I think the only one I liked was some Taran design.
Yeah, the Centauran, and the Centauran guns, the Centauran guns were actually cool.
Yeah, the way they were designed for someone with 3 fingers to hold. They were really well designed.
Yeah.
These are just P9 science P90 spark guns.
Yeah.
They've been redressed. Put larger gas canisters in. Probably a different gas actually altogether because it's burning blue. But the half ones look cool though. I think the half ones look really cool. But the human ones look really weird. It's like just P90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one thing they did kind of bump up in the Series 5 onwards. Like to get getting the prop side looking a lot better.
Yeah.
I think Nick Robato might have had a bigger budget.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was going to get shot though.
Yeah, the bag just then. I was expecting that when I first saw this episode as well. I just went bang.
I thought she was going to get, she'd make it all the way there. She'd get shot right in front of him in the back.
Yeah.
And the Doctor would be devastated. what I thought was gonna happen, but
Yeah.
obviously we know what did happen. I think that would have had a better, more of an impact actually, right there.
Yeah, it would have been an climactical moment. That's the word I'm looking for. Sorry, my words a bit at the moment. Don't know why.
Yeah,
Like even this, right? Back to the hack now. Like
Yeah.
this is bad coming up. This
Back
is
to a
really
quarry. Back in the quarry. Yeah, this is you were saying about this doll for Planet of the Ood. They use a quarry. This is a quarry as well.
yeah.
Good old fashioned quarry.
I
that's
thought
it.
that,
Why
is, is that the same quarry that they used back in the
I
classic
think
era?
it might have been actually because they used it at the beginning of Planet of the Ood, and they used it for this one as well.
Yeah,
It's one from, I think the same one from Hand of Fear.
yeah.
And that's up with Lakeside, which is now a shopping centre.
Yeah.
Oh, let's just see this moment,
this is a bit like the Terminator 2 moment where
Yeah.
Arnold went to the
Yeah.
land pit. I
Yeah.
was just waiting on him to put his thumb up though.
Yeah.
But it's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids are kind of out of a relationship. If the
Yeah.
half at this point.
It's okay, Martha. Yeah, you're doing good. It's not
Yeah.
your fault.
But they say that Russell T Davies and David Moffat could do that. They could make an kind of a inept character, but you feel emotional about an inept character that didn't really say much or do so.
Exactly. I
It's
mean,
good storytelling. That's brilliant
didn't even
storytelling.
talk like all he did was move his head, and wave his
Yeah.
hand, and we still, yeah.
I make bubble sounds, bubbling water sounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still a bit iffy about Jenny. It's just starting to soften up, isn't he?
Yeah.
Careful, there might be traps. Right, this is the sad part though. See, again, this is another alert to the doctor.
Yeah.
Good steady cam shot though.
Yeah. Oh.
Here we go. Gallifrey again.
Yeah.
I didn't put this on a soundtrack. It's a brilliant theme, this version.
Yeah. But that's that's the BBC for you. They have everything.
I know. Kind of got a little bit annoyed in Series 7. They didn't put the slightly tweaked Season 7 theme in. They just left it off. They didn't want to pay royalties to the Grainer estate. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why in the end we had last soundtrack like 4 discs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Season 8 and 9 sounded like 4 discs.
Yeah.
I think the new ones are like 2 discs or something.
There you go, Martha. You made it again as usual.
Yeah.
You go way beyond.
Yeah. And apparently this show doesn't have strong women in it.
No, it doesn't.
No, I've just seen an episode with 3 in it. Yeah.
They're pretend women. They're not real women, remember? They don't exist.
They're non-conformists.
Like, I mean, Donna is about to figure it out here. Like, they're smart too, but there's no smart
Yeah.
women in Doctor Who, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Martha there. Look, that. See what I mean? I mean, yeah. Like, I mean, she crossed the whole fucking bog there.
Yeah.
In freezing temperature in a toxic atmosphere, nearly died and still made it to the other side. And there's now strong women in Doctor Who.
Don't
Kiss
drop
me.
in.
Yeah, I know. Like, I mean, I mean, yeah, I know. These people, should have learned, should have learned, oh, research on
They should.
Oh,
I'm gonna say it next time I turn around. So I just watched The Doctor's Daughter, and he got like 2 or 3 characters are strong women.
yeah,
That's what I mean. Think about it. He's relied on all the women in this episode. Donna
Exactly.
is figuring out the catalogue system. Jenny is doing her part, and Martha then on the other side doing her part.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying, but again, the difference is that the Doctor doesn't come across as useless in this. He's still adding something to this, though, even though
He's
they're
taking a bit of a back seat, but he's not useless, not at all.
Exactly. He's
It's a
still
good episode.
doing his thing. He's still doing his thing. So there's a balance there.
Yeah.
Right? Even though he's missing stuff, Donna points it out. Here we go now.
Yeah. As our friend Problem Being in a chat would say, it's a gay writer and a female producer.
yeah.
There. Now what?
Gay showrunner and a female producer as well. But no, it's apparently this show's toxic. Oh. There we go, Donna.
Yeah. See?
There we go. It's just good old-fashioned teamwork. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Seven Days War, yeah.
7 days ago.
Yeah.
See? And that's what happens in real wars and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and some of them do have with religion and stuff like that. But the thing about it is that, you know, nobody, if you go back, nobody knows why it truly started, because the story gets so muddled up over the generations, over the years, that nobody actually knows what exactly started something, unless it's recent, obviously. But things back in hundreds of years ago and stuff, and thousands of years ago, we'll never truly know, because, you know, the story gets passed down and then people over embellish or under embellish certain things. There's propaganda involved. So again, great fucking episode. This is how you do it.
Yeah.
Are we moaning about the political theme in this episode? No. Why?
No.
We're enjoying the characters.
Story, that's why.
The story. Exactly.
Yeah.
And like every fucking war, there's always a goal. There's always something that they're striving for. And in this episode, it's the source.
Yeah.
Two sides fighting over the same fucking thing, and they can both have it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes me controller. And I just basically fucked that up completely. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What are you doing?
It's alright, I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
I'll get back to you. I know where I was and all. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Controller.
Then it's kind of back. I know that. I know that for people that know too, the one the police station.
Yeah, done it with a few things.
Yeah,
Right. So I'm at the part where he picks the source up, yeah?
There you go. Yeah.
yeah,
Over and bang. Right, there we go. See, I told you I'd catch back up. It wasn't hard. Jesus, bloody controller. If I lose that.
I think I'm a couple of seconds behind, but yeah, I'm on the I'm, yeah, I know about your meaning. I'm almost at that, but
But look, it also shows, right, that there are certain people that are not willing for change. Because
This is
this
it.
old guy here,
yeah,
Star
he
Trek
doesn't.
6 had this one, didn't it? It was a Star Trek 6 analogy. Some people just don't want continuous war. They can't put things to rest. Yeah.
See, and some people don't want that,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
no peace in our time, as they called it in Star Trek 6.
But the thing about it is now, we're getting into the whole regeneration thing here now.
Yeah.
Did she regenerate because the terraforming thing was at its early stages and she got shot and it healed her? Because there was regeneration energy, or was that terraforming energy? That's the thing that people have
Yeah.
always been
But it would have
debating.
probably cloned his Archon energy as well. That's probably the thing.
That's what I'm saying. Would they be able to clone the whole lot, including the ability to regenerate?
Probably. If she's got a load of Archon energy in her from the Doctor, then she might have full regeneration cycles.
No.
She's not going to become the timeless child 2.0. Oh.
No. She's gone. He
Yeah.
absolutely loses it here. I knew he
Yeah.
wouldn't pull the trigger for just 1 second. I
Yeah.
thought he'd be justified here, but then
Yeah.
that would go against everything that the Doctor is, and he won't. But you can console with him, like
Yeah.
you can.
Just basic Gallifreyan instead of Time Lord.
He loses his shit when the Master died. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
yeah,
He lost his shit there. That was great acting, that was, man, from Tennant. He's a fucking legend. I do like Sirius Four. It's my favourite series of his.
Yeah.
He gets to play a lot of serious in this, and he's still a little bit jokey, but I think Russell T got the balance perfect in this season with his Doctor. It's just such a shame that it wasn't like that for the whole of his run. But look, season 2, season 3, season 4, and then even though I do have a problem with some of the specials, still David Tennant's Doctor was consistent.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, love this scene.
Yeah. That's the Fires of Pompeii team, I call it, but I know it was in it before the Fires of Pompeii.
Yeah, Doctor Forever is the real name of it.
I do listen to a lot of it. I obviously I don't know all the titles, but I do listen to one in the Series 3. You know, the real upbeat one. Yeah. And then the Gallifrey team. Oh,
yeah, Gallifrey. I've used that because it's a slow version of
isn't
it.
that just PD? Isn't that just? And
that's the best
music that annoys me is it's too short. It's too short. It's not.
All Series 3 it all came in.
Yeah.
We got the upbeat version of Doctor Forever came with Voyage of the Damned.
Yeah.
Yep.
Apparently, he hated that track, but I thought it was one of the best tracks he ever did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already hated the Voyage of the Damn Sweet.
Yeah.
I was like, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't get, right, seriously, I really don't. For me, Voyage of the Damned, right, just me personally, I think he's already all know this. Besides the Christmas Invasion, I think those two in particular are the best Christmas specials. But I know some love A Christmas Carol. I mean, look,
Yeah.
I've had problems with that story over the years, right? But it is a very Christmassy
it's
story.
a retelling, isn't it? It's
What kind of pissed me off about that story was the flying sharks.
Yeah.
That's the only.
Then it's kind of Doctor Who, though, isn't it? It's fantasy.
It is, yeah, it's out there, but Voyage of the Damned is underrated in my opinion. It does get a lot of stick. I don't know why.
Yeah. I love Voyage of the Damned. It's my favorite.
This is a cliffhanger to leave on, right?
Yeah.
And then, do you know what? The BBC at the end of the credits, coming soon, the Jenny Adventures. Could you have imagined the reaction?
Yeah, oh, that would have been amazing.
I was waiting for the Pat and Oster gang. They never got that out either, or the new Torchwood.
Well, no, you never get what you want. People.
Sorry, new Unit. Yeah. They were going to do Unit, and they were going to do Pat and Oster, and give Jenny a spin-off, and it just never happened.
What they should just basically do. I'm not saying they should listen to every fan idea, but it's never a bad idea for an organization like the BBC to actually listen to the fans. Now, when I mean the fans, I mean all the fans. I'm not saying ignore the other side either, by the way. I'm not going to go that far, right? But you do need to stop pandering to them. But what you really need to do is you need to be coming across with a balanced a balanced approach. And right now, BBC don't have that balance.
Yeah, that's why I've always said. I said in an essay recently. I said, "Listen, but never pander."
Yeah. That's it.
You've got to keep your fans engaged. If you don't keep your fans engaged, they'll walk in
droves. Could keep everybody happy if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
But it's like Hollywood as well. There just seems to be this era of divide. They want to divide us by our skin.
The media matters era, as we call it now. Yeah.
By our gender and all of this other stuff. It's to conquer and divide, right? And I'm sick of We're all sick of it,
yeah.
Right? We should be all coming together. We can achieve, I said it, we can achieve.
But we are coming together. There's just a way they don't want us to come together.
And then she stalled the ship. And the ship looked deadly as well, by the way.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But she was never going to find, well, that's the thing, though. Unless she gets the ability to time travel.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool if she bumped into Captain Jack or something, though? While he was running around the galaxy.
Yeah, that would
be perfect, right? Then the trailer comes up, right? And then coming soon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Jenny Adventures.
Yeah. That would have been so cool.
Now, we are coming to the episode that we did decide whether we were going to do again because we did that special watch along of it. So, the Unicorn and the Wasp is next week. So, I'll ask you in the chat if you want me to still go ahead and do it again, or will we skip to the next one after the Unicorn and the Wasp? Let me know. So, what I'll do is, because I know PD Rich has to fly off. And
so I got half hour. I got half hour, mate. It's fine.
Right, so what I'll do is I'll get you because you can fly out and all. I have to sort him out. Ted, Mammy is in bed. Shh, calm down.
She all right?
Yeah, she's grand. She's just having those lazy days, ice cream.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Trash TV, as she calls it. Yeah, she's actually in great form today. It's just I was watching the United match earlier, and then. Obviously, then after that, I forgot about the time, believe it or not, and then I just picked up the sweeping brush and I started scrubbing the bloody sitting room in the apartment. And she came out to me. She goes, "You do realize it's 7:15?"
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
So I
everyone's
was like-
losing track of time
so
during
I
this
was
lockdown.
like, well, there's no point in me going live because obviously the little issue that I highlighted with you, I'd already seen that was put up today, and I was like, yeah, what's got last night, I should say. But
Yeah.
I was kind of, so I said, listen, it doesn't matter that I'm late, sure, might as well go a half an hour later anyway, because you know, but it worked out, it's all right. But still, right, we'll leave it at that. I don't want to say anymore. But we'll get use our review of this week's story, and then everybody's saying skip to the next one. Right, grand. We'll skip to the next one. Next week.
Okay then.
Right, so it's not Unicorn and the Wasp. So what is it? The one
Is it
after?
midnight?
Oh
yeah.
my god! I have to try do a trailer for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, like back in the old days. I
Oh
have to.
no, it's Science in the Library. Even better for me.
Oh, Silence in the Library, is it?
Love that two-part.
Oh, brilliant two-parter.
Oh yeah,
First appearance of River Song.
Nice
Yeah.
one. Brilliant.
fantastic episode.
Brilliant. Right, let's get into this one. Daniel, we'll start with you real quickly. What would you how are you feeling about this episode after watching it, and what would you rate it?
Absolutely fantastic. I've always had a soft spot for this story. Great character development all round. Georgia Moffat should have get her own spin-off on TV, and this story and the set designs are all fantastic. So I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10 because I enjoyed this and story. So 9 out of 10 instead of all story.
Fantastic. PD.
I really like this story as well. I thought this was an absolutely amazing story. It's got strong female characters. It's got quite a bit of everything. The only thing only reason I won't give it a full 10 is because I just thought some of the props looked a bit naff, and some of it looks a bit rough around the edges. But it's good old-fashioned Doctor Who. It's also, as I said, a hat nod to the old-fashioned one. I used to use a lot of sets like from London Underground and stuff. Places you don't normally go.
Yeah. I just see a couple of people have rated it in the chat. If you just want to continue giving us a rating, guys,
Yeah.
that'd be fantastic. Lee
But I'll give it a 9.
has given it a 2. Undercover Troop has given it a 6 out of 10. You giving it a 9, PD? Sorry.
Yeah, I'll give it a 9.
Sorry, mate.
I give it
No
a
worries.
Seriously, no, that's a private chat. Yep, I'm gonna give it a 9. We've got a 6 out of 10 there. Another 9 out of 10. Yeah, for me, this is an 8.5. Because the next two are definitely 10s in my opinion. And Midnight is a 10. I think we go on a bit of a streak now.
Yeah.
Next week with these episodes.
Yeah.
I think they're brilliant. So 8.5. Listen, it for me it hasn't aged too well, but in saying that's the charm of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And I think it does have that charm, like the classic, a little bit because it hasn't aged that well. But yeah, I liked all the characters. Again, as we were talking about throughout the episode, this was a highly politically charged episode, and there was different threads to it, and it was very fascinating. But again, as I will always say, this is how you do political stories. We have never said we're opposed. When we say that, right, the other side say, the other side will say that there's never been politics in Doctor Who, and then they'll give examples.
Yeah, Sunmakers,
We're saying that there's never politics in it.
Vengeance on Varos.
We highlight the way they do it now compared to the way we did it back then, and this is how you do a story.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is technically the Doctor Who version of Star Trek 6: The Undiscovered Country.
Lee thinks this was the weakest story of the season. That's fair enough. You're entitled to your opinion. I know it's
Fair enough.
caused a bit of a little bit of a banter in the chat. That's fair enough. Listen. We're not always going to agree. If Lee doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. I mean, listen, I wouldn't take Lee seriously anyway. Anybody that likes Paradise Towers and all those that are rubbish classic stories doesn't have any taste, so it's grand. Leave him. Nobody invests in
That
Lee.
was punk in the 80s, wasn't it? Paradise
Yeah,
Towers?
we love you, Lee. We love you, but no, seriously, man, he has bad taste in classic stories. Like, look at the ones he picks. So don't be listening to him. He's 2 out of 10 or whatever. I'm only messing. As I said, anyway, that's his opinion. He doesn't like the story, and he's entitled to that. I mean, listen, I know people love the 2-part specials that David Tennant did at the end. I didn't. Oh, it's not Paradise Towers. I get mixed up. It's the other one.
Which one? Happiness Patrol?
Yeah, that's the one.
That could have been a really good story if they had the special.
Well, in fairness, now there was some good elements to it. When we did do it, there was actually some
It's
good
just
elements.
really bad, really
Bad execution.
Yeah, bad execution. I mean, because if you'd seen the dome from the outside and seen how beaten up it was, and you'd done like the dome was all covered in black kind of dust and everything, you would have realised why it's so dark inside the city.
Yeah. For feck's sake, Lee, whatever episode it was that had the funny crap in it, right, that you made us watch, right? Jesus. And the 6th Doctor story was picked. It's Trial of a Time Lord, unfortunately. But there you go. We're doing it to get it out of the way. So, yeah. So some of it was okay. # justice for Candyman. I don't know what episode it was. I forget. It was crap anyway. Jesus Christ. 2 out of 10 for an actually decent story is shocking.
Yeah.
I'm only messing. No, he is. Look, I don't like those two. As I said, I don't like those two festive specials with the spiky people, green spiky people. I thought there was good moments in it when the Doctor was with Wilf and stuff like that.
The Saatchi.
But other than that, I didn't like it, and I was like, don't get me wrong, his regeneration is emotional when he's talking to Wilf and all, but I was kind of like, okay, yeah, get over it, like just get in the fucking thing and like, you know. But yeah, I've never been a fan, so I rate that low. So I mean, some people love that. They think it's a brilliant 2-part.
It was a strong end, I think. Sorry,
I thought Waters was a stronger one. I thought the Dead Planet was a stronger one than the 2-parter that we were left with.
I think the 2-part at the end of the series is strong.
And we did have like the Master doing some superhero shit in it with his fucking Skeletor crap. And, so I know.
I like that version of the Master because he was so screwed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was a bit Power Ranger, so
yeah. I didn't like the Power Rangers side, but I did like the screw.
But I loved the way he was so screwed. He was how I wanted to see John Simm's Master, completely mad.
Yeah,
it was kind of vindictive schoolboy kind of mad. I mean, absolutely off his rocker mad.
Yep.
I tell you, it's crazy, man. At least it wasn't me picking Delta and the Bannerman. Oh, fuck off.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. And I wouldn't even mind, right? Because we're getting to some of the Doctors because they have less stories than some of the other Doctors. Like with Peter Davison now, we're coming to quite near the end now of the start where we're limited to about. I think we've got 4 more of his stories to actually do. So that's 4 more weeks of Peter Davison, and then he's done. And what we'll do is then when we're finished a Doctor, we'll just move on. We're not going to go back and rehash old episodes, if you know what I mean, old stories, because that would be just ridiculous. We're then repeating ourselves.
I swear you guys did the Arc of Infinity before, actually. I think you did it before.
I don't remember. I think it was it not the other one? I think it was the 5. Was it not the 5 Doctors?
Yeah, the 5 Doctors,
yeah, it was the 5 Doctors, I think, because that had Omega in it as well, didn't it?
No, it was a time.
Rassilon,
Rassilon, that was.
Rassilon. I keep getting confused. 2, yeah. Which part? We're watching the whole lot, I think. I don't know how it's going to work, mate. We'll
Yeah,
figure it
'cause
out
that's
closer. Just get your...
Well, that's about a
uh,
10-parter.
because trial over time world is about 14 parts.
Hold on, 14 pounds. Why would anybody pick that though? See, this is what I don't understand. I know some
Oh,
people.
who picked that? I wasn't around. Who picked that?
No, 14 fucking. No, well, Lee was the one that suggested it, and then like it was then.
But which story? 3 stories. It's a whole
Well,
season.
that's still 7 episodes, man.
You've got to
Yeah.
pick the right one. Do you want the Impossible Planet? Do you want the one after? Or do you want the last one? The one with Mel, or the one with Mel on the spaceship, or the last 2 episodes?
See, you
How
want me
the
to
hell are you going to do that?
right? So you want me to do Colin Baker 2 weeks in a row, or
Yeah.
do one part and then continue the way we normally continue, and then when we get back to him, then do part 2. Then after months.
Yeah, I think you might have to do it that
See,
way.
I don't listen.
It's 4 stories. That's 4
saying
separate.
this
Yeah.
because it's that, but I don't think we should be doing stories that long.
No.
I think 4-part or 6-parters is grand. Even in we've even pushed a 6-parter. I don't mind, but Jesus Christ, man, we couldn't just. But if we do just 3 or 4 episodes, then we're going to be waiting months till we do another 3 or 4 episodes, and then wait another few months until we do the rest of it.
You might want to do 8 or something. Do two serials and finish with the Mel and the 2-parter.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, you don't want to do too much because you bore yourself to death.
And it's only be hard to actually organise that.
Yeah. Just look it up.
We'll
Yeah.
need to figure something out, man, because 14.
You've done the war games yet? You've done the war games.
We did do the war games, but the war games that was different. That was because we weren't actually going in order at that time, I don't think. And we did do the war games, but we did the war games because we used to start at, if I'm correct in saying, we used to start between 5:30, 6 o'clock, like. So we didn't start the way because we moved it because other people were straight. So I wanted to move it. And now the same thing is happening again, but I'm not moving my streams again. I shouldn't, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Yeah, but you still get to do that. So
Just realised something.
What?
The Trial of Time Lords also had the 3 missing serials in it, didn't it? Originally, was supposed to, but they cut them.
Yeah.
Nightmare Fair, the Nightmare Fair, the Ultimate Evil, Mission to Magnus minus Yellow Fever, wasn't it? Wow. Yeah, that's really. You've got 4 serials in there. You got Mysterious Planet, Mind Warp, Terror of the Vervoids, and you've got the last one.
Yeah, the Ultimate Four.
Which is the one with the Master, the Ultimate. What you may call it?
Yeah, the Ultimate Four.
That's the one, Ultimate Foe. It's going to be a long old one if you do that. But I think they're only 25-minute episodes, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's still a 14-part, no?
Yeah, that's going to be like 2 hours.
But still, even if we were to do what Lee's suggesting, do say 3 or 4 now, right?
Yeah.
Say next week, right? Or even push it to 6. We're still going to be waiting months until we get back around to Colin Baker.
Yeah.
Colin Baker 2 weeks in a row. No way, man. No way.
Yeah, what I do is I do 2 serials 1 week and then do the other 2 serials the next week and then just extend it. I just don't want to hear you guys going, I'm not touching Trial of a Time Lord again. It's up to you though, Noel. It's your channel.
No, we'll figure it out.
Figure it out.
And to be honest, it's a story that you've got to be in with autism.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Right. Well, as I said, we'll when it comes to the weekend,
yeah,
we'll just see what happens and wing it. And
Yeah.
because right now, I just don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. They're all 25-minute episodes.
just
So
trying to figure. Yeah, but even if we were to do, I'm just trying. It's see that story is going to be problematic.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because either way, no matter which way we do it, we're still gonna like it's not gonna be complete. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to wait a few weeks until we get back around to them again. Actually, sorry, not weeks. It's what? Let me see. It's over a month.
Yeah.
We get back to them again.
yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I see.
Right.
I'm looking at it now. I'm thinking, my God.
We'll think about it anyway. But next week, New Who is actually that's
Oh, you
simpler.
might want to avoid the key to time as well.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Jesus, yeah, that's another wrong one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. But look, we will get our look. Lee is right. We will have to get around to them, but I'd rather keep them at arm's length for right now.
Yeah.
You know, and do the ones that are popular with
I'd
people.
just do the key to time of single serials, mate.
Yeah,
How can you do that when that's another really wrong one?
Yeah. So it goes on for ages, key to time.
Yeah,
right. Well, as I said, anyway. Look. No decisions have been made yet.
This is just banter.
We'll just, as I said, we'll get to the weekend, see how we're all feeling. And I mean, look, it's like people will be able to get whatever story because obviously we still have people watching. So you either have box sets and stuff like that. So we'll let you know
yeah,
if we're gonna dip in to that story or we're gonna do a completely different one. But for now, as it stands, it's Time of a Time Lord until we see what happens on the weekend. Yeah, because we see how everybody's feeling.
Yeah.
Well, you know what mood they're in. So yeah. Is Blake Seven still on? Yeah, but I'll only be able to join you for one episode, man, because she's in bed and I'm on dog duty. So and I still haven't had me dinner yet. I've actually got the cougar on the last 45 minutes, actually, and I haven't put that on because I was streaming. But yeah, if you are want to do an episode, then yeah, that's cool. Send me a link though, because I can't find Blake Seven anywhere. I tried. Yeah, being part of Europe has screwed us. You guys are great now. You're out. He's making his own laws now, but I bet you are able to do a lot more and watch stuff more than we do. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's crap.
Hashtag Ninja Night on that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's covering. Doing a good job covering all that. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah, YouTube and all is going crazy. Everything is going crazy. The Twitter,
Yeah.
fucking YouTube, you name it. It's just
It's got to keep on pushing through. You know what I mean?
that's it. That's it. Right, lads. What we'll do is we'll let you use our shout outs and then we'll leave it at that. An hour. We do an hour and a half, an hour, 20 minutes on the New Who because we don't need to really, because we do enough talking during it. So we don't really, we get our points across as we're talking about. So, Daniel, do you want to plug your channel there, pal?
Well, launch Tuesday, I've got a stream coming up with Charlotte, and our guest is none other than the resident owner of so probably not get a damage. He's so so yeah, that starts at 7 o'clock on 7 o'clock on Tuesday. Obviously UK time, and you can also follow me at Celtic Daniel 22 if you fancy it. So yeah, that's my shout out.
Thank you. Oh, Charlotte says she's here for a quick hello before line of duty. Enjoy. I heard it's a great show to keep people at the edge of their seats. So enjoy. PD Rich.
I just want to do a shout out to Captain Cockney Spock. We are going to try and go live in about 8-9 minutes time. If you want to all come and join us over there, we've got a Cinema Gulp on, hopefully, and then we got what is it? Goth Therapies coming on as well, hopefully.
Yeah.
And if not, we'll just wing it and just do a usual topical topic of the day, whatever Cockney comes up with. Anyway, so I've just put a link in the chat. You want to join us, myself and Problem Beard and Cockney? We'll be over there in about 8 minutes' time.
Yeah, I'll be. I'll be in the chat so I'll join you in the chat.
Yeah, sure. You're more than welcome.
Yeah.
Everyone's welcome. I mean, we try and get you two on sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he did say, I was listening to the stream, he did say he'd get you on at some stage. He just, like me, I don't like being put on the spot either. It's happened a few times with myself, especially when it's a new channel, because you don't want to be turning people down, because you want to put your own little stamp on it at first, and then you start introducing people. But when you go on there, you'll be fantastic anyway, Daniel. And he clearly likes you anyway and values your opinion, because he kept apologizing that he didn't bring you on. So that should tell you everything you need to know. He bring you on. He just had a busy panel. And PD with his sound effects, by the way.
I will not use them on your show, I promise.
He doesn't do them here, right? But his sound effects on the old Cockney Spock's channel, and it was hilarious. Brilliant. I didn't know that you did the old voice changer stuff.
Oh, I study sound, don't I? So, I've got sound effects modes on my sound card, so I do use them every once in a while, but I try to use them sparingly because I don't want to wind everyone up.
Deadly, man. Deadly. Yeah, that was funny. That was. Really enjoyed that.
That's what I want to do is walk on your channel and start sounding like I'm an old man, you know what I mean? oh dear, I forgot to switch it off.
There, according to the other side, we're all a bunch of old men, set in their ways and all this stuff. Right, but listen, go on. I know you've only got a few minutes, so I'm going to end the stream. I just want to thank Daniel PD for joining me tonight.
No worries.
I want to thank. Oh my God.
Teddy wants to thank you.
Oh, he sat on his ball. Okay. Hey, Charles. Everybody was asking for you, by the way.
You sat on your spiky ball.
Oh, you sat on your spiky ball.
Ooh,
okay.
Right,
let's start that again. I want to thank everybody in the chat as well for watching along with us. We really had I had a laugh, actually. I really did enjoy this story. And as I said, thanks again to Daniel. Brilliant. He's been on the last couple of nights co-hosting with me as well the other night. Thanks for that, Daniel.
Thanks for filling in to me a couple of weeks ago. I really appreciate that.
And PD as well, yeah. And PD, thanks for showing up. I know you are busy.
That's all right. Thanks for keeping my slot open. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, not a bother, man. You're welcome here anytime. And thanks for that in the private chat as well.
No worries. I sent you another one by email as well.
Yeah. So I kind of knew exactly what you, yeah, man. But we'll leave it at that anyway. I don't want to say anymore.
Yeah.
But thank you, everybody in the chat. You have been great. And we'll see you again on Wednesday. If anything pops up in the meantime, of course, obviously, though, if anything does pop up, then obviously there will be something, maybe a stream or a video or anything. It could be anything. But if not, I'll see you back here on Wednesday. And we will be doing some stuff on the Irish Geek. Hopefully, we'll be able to coax Cheryl into doing something on Wednesday, if not Thursday at least. Well, I will be back. Enjoy your week. Stay safe. And remember, there'll be people out there that'll try to tear you down. Remember to keep your chin up.
Yeah.
And remember that you're doing great things. That's why people come after you, because you're doing something right. So you should... this is directed at you, Daniel, of course. You already know. Listen, keep your chin up. You're doing some great stuff on your channel. You deserve all the success that you're getting. And as we said, you have our support and everybody's support in the chat as well. So keep doing what you're doing. Knock it out of the park.
Chin up, buddy. Cockney and I got your back as well.
Exactly, because Cockney wrote something up as well. Listen, mate, you keep doing what you're doing, because you're one of the good eggs in this fandom. I've said it. You're a credit to your generation, and you bring a lot of joy to people, especially on this channel. So thank you for that. And keep your chin up and your head up. And remember, the best thing to do is right. And I know I'm going to sound a little bit hypocritical here, but for you, the best thing to do is to ignore that shit and block that shit. You let the rest of us deal with it for you. That's what your friends are there for, right? You don't need that. You concentrate on your channel, right? And keeping that community going, because you're keeping them all going as well. Remember, you're playing your part as well. A lot of people suffering because of this pandemic, and you're out there doing your streams and bringing a lot of joy to people. So, right, I'm going to shut up now, kissing Daniel's ass now, because I've done enough ass kissing now for the night. But again, I meant every word. Go and subscribe to his channel. Go and check out Cockney Spock's channel as well. As I said, I was there for one of them. It's bleeding absolutely hilarious. So go and check them out. And we'll see you on Wednesday. Have a good one, folks. Have a good one. Good night.
Yeah.